remember asking you a goddamn thing.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What's the word? Peace and blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Let me get my angle right here. I hope all is well. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Shout outs to my poets, writers, content creators. Shout outs to the people who has been pulling up, showing out, man. I've been getting a lot of feedback on one video in particular about the Caucasian woman who basically was explaining her own perspective about why they feel the way they feel. Shout out to everybody over there. That's an important conversation. And I love hearing that feedback because it lets me know that there's other people who are paying attention. And for more than just argument's sake. You see the title. I got something that I want to play for y'all. And I might not have to spend too much time on this. I just want to give my own 2 cents because you made it personal when you put it online. Anytime you make your business public, it is open to interpretation. Does not directly mean that whoever is speaking on it has any type of hostility or anything. It just means we have our own point of view. Blueface, come to the front of the line, sir. Now, this came across my desk while I was scrolling on the good streets of TikTok. I'm going to bring this up on a big screen. I'm going to let my man talk. And we're going to have a little conversation. Do me a solid. Like, share, repost, hype, hit the thumbs up. Let the people know that we are on. Let's bring this up here. There we go. All right. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm straight. All right. There we go. It's like a minute 30, maybe less. Not that long.
Blueface was seen talking to a transformer inside of a bowling alley where fans say that he knew exactly what he was doing. Take a look at this video and tell me what you think about this interaction. Let's go.
Man, know what you are.
I am.
I know what you are.
100%.
You are a transformer.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I thought I was tripping, child. I heard I was like, hold on. Just give me some chicken strips. Child, that's a man. I got a transformer working in here. Imagine a nigga drunk bowling, trying to get up on her order and stuff. Oh, let me buy you a drink. Hell nah.
All right, y'all see it right there.
They got
People
one
think
nigga or some shit like that.
She opened her mouth. I knew that was a transformer. I don't know how it took him that long to realize who he was talking to. And it's kind of like he forgot he was on stream, and then he was like, oh shit, let me goddamn, know what I'm saying, hurry up and goddamn fix this situation before it gets carried out of hand or taken the wrong way. No, I don't think he knew right at first that was a transformer. I think he may have been a little bit inebriated, and it took a little while for it to kick in. Well, Blueface, you need to tighten up because it took a while for your senses to activate. So drop it down in the comments. I want to know what y'all think. People are saying that he doubled back for the phone number. I don't think that, but I want to know what y'all think. Let's go. Blueface.
Yeah, we're not gonna be here very long. Look, man. To each his own. To each his own. I'm not here to confirm or deny any assumptions. Multiple ways you can look at this. People like Blueface, well, they're used to the camera being in their face. Every time I see something anywhere near this, it got some type of scandal type of a hook attached to it. My first thought is this staged? Is this a skit? Because who the hell just walks around with a camera at the club or to the store, or to the toilet? Like, what are we talking about? If this brother was really dealing with Megatron, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't change a damn thing. And for whatever reason, let's say people really did have an issue with it. Why would you have an issue with this man's sexual preference, but you don't have an issue with the content that he puts out? Why don't you have an issue with the way he treats women? Why don't you have an issue with the messages within his videos, his music? So you're more triggered by the idea of him being closeted, getting caught in dealing with somebody who was the same sex, but you don't have an issue with the fact that everything about how he represents Black culture is an absolute disgrace and a disgusting presentation altogether. I don't understand the backward science of that. When Chingy had those allegations on him, y'all canceled him. Y'all didn't want nothing else to do with him. Chingy is a far better rapper. He had way more hits and a better catalog. Yeah, he was with Luda and them. He didn't have the same type of crap going on. He wasn't in and out of jail. If you comparing careers, they weren't the same at all. And I know we're speaking about two generations, but come on, man. Second, that trans woman lied on him. Y'all was done. Y'all wasn't objective. You ain't want to hear nothing that he had to say. You didn't care if he was innocent or guilty. All you heard was he was playing in the garden of forbidden fruit, and that was it. And no matter what he tried to do, he couldn't fix that. Years later, he's made amends. The drink apologized, but and then admitted openly later on that it was just BS. But he didn't take the nigga to court. He ain't sued, nothing. He forgave and left it alone. But y'all destroyed that man's career. That thing destroyed that man's career. So I say all that to say, first of all, personally, I think this is all staged. I don't believe any of this is real. I don't believe for a single second that this man is dibbing or dabbing in that. But I wouldn't be surprised if stuff came out, videos or whatever came out, and he was, because the culture that we in now, the industry that we are looking at now, is not the same as it was before. It's evolved. It was bad then. It just got worse as we got older. Blueface is a version of us that is 10 times worse. So while we was out here experimenting, we was being freaky and all that, it was more covert. You didn't see as much. And it didn't get to the point where we was messing around with. As time went on, and the more and more society made it okay for people to come out, to be comfortable in their skin, to be comfortable in who they wanted to identify as, that is when them spirits started to get in rotation more, started to circulate all across these apps more, started reaching our kids more, and it just got worse. He's a representation of what we didn't prevent. Make sense? Probably not. I don't want to assume anything, but we're not going to pretend like y'all don't be messing around doing some real weird stuff. Diddy is a prime example. Tyler Perry got scandals on him. These Hollywood, Disney producers got scandals on them, grooming kids and all that shit. So, nah, we're not about to play that game. It's very possible. I don't care what you do with your body. I don't care if you like dudes or you like, that's your personal business. But here's the thing. Is this rage bait? Is this just something to get you in the algorithm? I think everything is, it has a motive behind it. I don't trust the validity of any of these posts. I think they're all just set up to get people to pay attention to whatever you got going on. Maybe you got a project that you're working on. Maybe you about to collab with somebody. Maybe you are secretly into these things. I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything though. If he was really messing around like that, it's not going to stop people from listening to him or watching him. We've gotten to a day and age where all this shit is good and is consumable. Even though we know a lot of this crap should not be publicized or should be given the same level of consent as anything else, we still are going to keep on posting it, and we're going to continue to keep on eating off of it because it's marketable. The people live for drama. You need something to laugh at. You need something to clown on. You need clickbait posts. You need those little giffies that you can chop up and add to your comments and all that. This is what drives that audience and that traffic every time. I've never cared about who a person wanted to deal with, man on man, woman on woman. You do you. But if you're going to be on that type of time, make sure that you're being responsible and you're being transparent with the people that you're dealing with. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was a few weeks ago, he openly owned up to dealing with two freshly 18-year-olds. He was in a car with two of them, and everybody thought, oh, he was a pedophile, or he was creeping and grooming little kids and all that shit. Y'all remember that? I remember because I was just speaking about it. How you go from that to this? Are you bi? The ultimate message overall in this is that there's a demonic spirit in that group that is spreading its way through every single thing, and people do not catch it. You're not seeing it. They're making it friendly. They're making it easily digestible visually and through your ears, so that by the time it finally comes to your doorstep, your defenses won't be up when it tries to put itself on you. They use people like him to get to the younger generation. They use these cameras to get to the people who, guess what? They always got that device in their phone, that iPad, that PC is always flipped up, face always like right there. By the time you turn your head, the sun has already gone down. I could be digging a little deeper than I should. Sometimes I got a habit of doing that. I like to go down these rabbit holes. Because to me, it's bigger than just, oh, Blueface is messing around with a drag queen. They playing with them. It's over. It's over. Nah. It's insulting. It's an agenda. It's done on purpose. Everything that we used to condemn and shame now is just readily available at any given moment. Once we leave here, and go back to our regular scheduled programs, nothing changes. It will be right there as soon as we get off here. You know how I know? Because as soon as I am done with this, I guarantee you I'm going to see a whole plethora of Blueface with the tranny videos, posts, tweets, all that shit. I'm going to see it all up and down my feed. That's how I do. They read and watch what we watch. They see what we scroll. They see and listen to what we talk about, and then they put it in our face. An unpopular opinion. You decide that you want to dibble in the same gender, that is a spirit of error. That is definitely not something that you want to toy around with. But because it's an unpopular opinion and it's, oh, you're being holier than thou and self-righteous and you're being judgmental. So what? If you don't like it, it is what it is. You can't tell me that there's something that is normal about that shit. That is not normal. Nothing about it has ever been normal. You can identify as a catfish for all I care. You can identify as a number 2 pencil. As long as you keep your ideologies over there. Don't try to put it on me or put it on the next person. You don't got to convince me that you always felt like that. You don't have to convince me that people feel this way about you. And I got my own thing going on. What works for me works for me. What works for you works for you. All that being said, nothing changes if this brother is really swinging that way. We've gone beyond that point. Once upon a time, if someone had cooties, once upon a time, if someone was a thief, once upon a time, if somebody wasn't a man of their word or whatever the case is, you actually had to be held responsible for it. And there were ramifications, long-term ramifications for it. You didn't just get to say, oops. And eventually, you don't have to say oops no more. It's just whatever. Now you can pretty much do and say whatever. Especially granted if you have a blue check or you're a celebrity or you identify as something that's outside of the biological clock. The only reason why I wanted to cover this was one, because, all right, Blueface is not really somebody that should be getting the type of spotlight and attention that they get, but you're going to do it. I ain't mad at you. Everybody got their niche. Everybody got what they like and listen to and consume. I'm not for everybody. I understand that. The wrong people are influencing the wrong people. The wrong people are giving space to creations that are abominable. Excuse me, shit. To your legacy, your lineage. Why would I want to raise somebody to a man who allegedly beats on women or sleeps with underage kids and has been in jail multiple times. Look at the track record. It's not the type of example that I would want to show to anybody in my house. Why would I want you to be inspired by that? Why would I want you to be inspired by a man who doesn't even know if he's a man or a woman, but you walking around here with your shit cut off, with a hole in between your legs, acting as if you were born that way and you know damn well you weren't? Why would I want you to be influenced by that? I'm just talking from a large school standpoint. I'm not throwing no shade at nobody. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Look, y'all destroyed Chingy, and you said, Chingy, you can't do this. We don't want to hear you rap no more. He gave y'all the best of his years, and y'all shat on him, spit him out. The she lied on him came out years later after he was destroyed. Came out years later, openly told y'all. He told you to your face, I lied. None of that happened. And it was like, oh, well, it's too late now, because once you get tagged with that, ain't no going back. You've already labeled them. Even though you know the truth, Chingy is always going to be remembered. Yeah, for Holiday Inn, for his collab with Tyrese, but he's always going to be connected to that transsexual shit. Guy ain't going to never let that go. And we older now, but we so childish, we can't process, move on. Like it's just some weird thing about us, man. We hold on to some of the most petty, ridiculous stuff, but then get upset when people label or look at us a certain way. But look at how you treat your own people. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good when you walk into a store or you go to a bank or you go on a job. Your employees and your coworkers are expecting automatically that you're going to fail or you're going to screw up because of your complexion, because they automatically think, oh, this is one of those hoodlums, one of them people who grew up on DMX or whatever. All they know is guns and butter, blah, blah, blah. They're going to steal, they're going to rob us, they're going to rob us blind, they're going to take the toilet paper, they're going to take the number 2 pencils and the pens. They're going to always come in late. They're always going to call with an excuse that they're sick. Don't feel good. And you got to work extra hard to separate yourself from these anecdotes that have nothing to do with you. Why? Because your counterparts, well, they live a completely different lifestyle than you do. My back is not the way it used to be. My knees, my legs, they don't move the same way. I can't be bending and jumping around and doing all that. I can't do cartwheels. I can't do cartwheels no more. I do not want to have someone with a billion tattoos on their face, and in their videos, all they do is chase around half-naked women who don't love themselves. trying to tell me how to be a better human being or a better person. But you go off, bro. Go off. Ain't no hate, ain't no shade. I don't think you're a representation for us. I don't think anyone who is confused about their sexuality can really be a representation for us. That's neither here nor there. I want to know, do you think that this brother is secretly closeted? I'm going to play it back. Some of y'all just joining in. I'm going to play it back so y'all can see what I see. This is what I'm talking about.
Blueface was seen talking to a transformer inside of a bowling alley where fans say that he knew exactly what he was doing. Take a look at this video and tell me what you think about this interaction. Let's go.
I have a number, yeah.
All right, so I think you. What you got? I know what you are. I know what you are.
100%.
You are a transformer.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I thought I was tripping, child. I heard that. I was like, hold on. Just give me some chicken strips. Child, that's a man. They got a transformer working in here. Imagine a nigga drunk bowling, trying to get up on her order and stuff. Oh, let me buy you a drink. Hell nah.
All right, y'all see it right there.
They
My
got
whole
one
thing
nigga
was,
some shit like that.
she opened her mouth. I knew that was a transformer. I don't know how it took him that long to realize who he was talking to. And it's kind of like he forgot he was on stream, and then he was like, oh shit, let me goddamn, know what I'm saying, hurry up and goddamn fix this situation before it gets carried out of hand or taken the wrong way. No, I don't think he knew right at first that was a transformer. I think he may have been a little bit inebriated, and it took a little while for it to kick in. Well, Blueface, you need to tighten up because it took a while for your senses to activate. So drop it down in the comments. I want to know what y'all think. People are saying,
I think you better stay out the club if you can't handle your alcohol.
what?
Don't drink if you can't handle your alcohol.
What?
In 2026, these people, man, these surgeons, these doctors, these people doing this work on these men and these women, yeah, go ahead and fuck around. Y'all too horny, man. Way too horny. All day. There's an Instagram model. There's some shit on Twitter. There's some shit on all ass titties. Nigga, you better make sure that it don't have a penis right there.
Sensational.
You want to flirt with everything. You want to test the waters. Are you curious? Like, hey, stop playing. I'm telling you, stop playing. There are people out here that are literally giving out HIV for free, my nigga. They having HIV parties. They bitter because somebody gave it to them. I done did 3 different reaction videos. 2 men. Matter of fact, 2 men, 2 women. They either contracted it from somebody and they say, I'm about to go on a whole crusade and give it to whoever, or they are identifying as fucking popcorn chicken. Y'all think it's a game. It's a lot of men and women out here that they don't love you. They don't got no concern for your well-being at all. All they care about is hurting people that hurt them, and you ain't did nothing to them. And the money's saying all that because I don't know if me and this brother saw the same thing, but he kind of alluded to it at the end of the clip when he was like, man, if somebody didn't know and they came in here and they ordered a drink and they saw, they would think that you was right there. I was like, oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, you better sober up. And I'm not talking about just with the alcohol. Because you walk up and down these streets these days, you don't know if it's you have to really be tuned in to tell the difference between a man and a woman and something that is neither or. Ray J out here trying to act like he don't know. Ray J, he know what's going on. He be dibbling and dabbling. You ain't gonna tell me you don't do it, my nigga. I know you do it.
How dare you?
You be around dudes all day with no shirt on and all type of shit. Cosnat was in a fucking shower. You was running around like. I'm gonna shut up. Does anything change? Does anything change if the musicians are identified as something else? Or if they started coming out that they were dealing with this, that, and the third? What's Mariah the Science dude name? I don't know if she's still messing with him. He just got out too. Her dude basically was saying all of them be sleeping around with men. So does that mean you're going to boycott their music? Are you going to stop watching their programs? Are you going to stop liking their material? Are you going to look at them differently? He said all of them dibble and dabble. Does that mean you're not going to the movies for them? Are you not buying concert tickets anymore? Are you only going to support heterosexual performers? Are you going to start to discriminate against them if they came out? We need answers. We need to know where do you stand? I'm not putting my money in that. I don't want that spirit on me. I don't want it in my house. That stuff travels every time. Everything that you consume throughout the day, you're picking up something. That's why your mood changes. If you ain't know that was a female, and then just for a split second, I don't know if you knew and you pretended like you just learning it or what. Nah, bro. No. It's to the point to where I don't even want to be bothered because I don't know if any of y'all are real anymore. I don't. Because half of these transsexual men and women, they don't tell you the truth. You'll end up sleeping with them and all type of shit and find out the hard way what had happened. I done seen too many stories where these people, they lied and said that they were this and that. The guy found out that they wasn't, and ended up killing them, chopping them up, and tossing them in different parts of the neighborhood in all types of states, New York, Oregon. They don't be playing around with that shit, man. It's not a joke. Nobody's stopping you from living your truth if that's what you want to do. But you damn sure better make sure people know what you identify as and what equipment you working with. You best not be trying to get intimate with nobody, finesse nobody, and think that they're going to have the same type of reaction. It's not happening. Blueface, you've been with Coi Leray. You destroyed Krishan Rock. That one is not what she once was. She looked like a whole different person, and I pray she recovers. You just popped up with two 18-year-olds. Every time I see you, it's like some real weird energy with you, bro. You just got out of jail. Every time I see you, it's surrounded by some weird energy. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think all of y'all are fucking around in Hollywood. I don't think any of y'all are straight. I think you're all undercover. All of you. You don't have to lie about it. You don't have to lie about it. Don't lie to me. All of y'all experiment. The body can't lie to me, because I know that's what you're feeling. Stubba. I know. And it's okay. It's fine. It's cool. I look, no judgment zone. You got bored with women. I got bored with regular sex. It don't do nothing for you no more. But keep that over there where it's accepted. Like there's a whole community for y'all. I'm sure you can do all of your stuff in that circle. Stop trying to convince and convert people. Am I like? Am I like? Come on, man! Don't act like y'all don't be. Everyday Diddy is a Diddy joke. It's a Diddy meme. It's a Diddy do it. The baby lotion shit. All type of video games. The man got a Home Alone Diddy game. I seen it. Y'all fuck these memes. Come on, man. All of them play around with some shit. Cool. Stay over there. Stay far away. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe you just you had too much to drink, bro. You had too much to drink. You squinted your eyes a little bit, and now you can kind of see that there's something not right about this. Nah, I don't care what you do, bro. I don't. I don't listen to the music. I don't stream none of that. I don't watch you on none of these platforms. No, I don't. If I cover it, I'm covering certain characteristics and behavior patterns that plague the community, and I think that you, amongst a number of these folks, should be a little more responsible with what you're outputting to the general public. That's it. y'all sex life and all that. It's not my place. But I digress. We're gonna all go back to our regular lives after this. Nothing stops, nothing changes. I just think like it's interesting how something like this can go viral. But when you want to talk about how Bill Gates is trying to poison us, or talk about how Bill Gates controls most of our water, or how Bill Gates is putting stuff in our food, nobody's around. Nobody wants to discuss that. That doesn't reach out there as far as it should. There's certain conversations that really should be at every doorstep and it never reaches it. But to let it come back to this, people want to know. Y'all be on their helmet, like tough. But again, it's your life. This is one of the reasons why I don't drink no more. I don't smoke no more. It takes away your choice. It limits your decision making. And on top of that, you're opening doors for other energies to take residence within your vessel and your consciousness. So them same voices that you would hear when you're sober and you fight off, you're more likely to compromise with them more when you don't have full faculty. I don't know if this is your cameraman that caught you here or it was a regular pedestrian out there and they saw you and they said, "Oh, hold up, wait a minute." I noticed they didn't put the camera on the actual chick though. That's what makes me believe that this whole thing was a skit. It ain't real. Or it could be real. And he wanted to be so unbelievably fake that it's actually real. Whatever. You got it. Look, man, shout outs. Shout outs to the people. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I've been in the lab. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I said I was gonna chill this weekend. I didn't. I didn't. I done dropped like 5 videos today. I wasn't even supposed to do that. But I just can't sit still. Blueface, live your life, live your truth. To the gentleman, lady, Megatrons, Optimus Primes, make sure you've been honest and transparent with the people that you're encountering. Don't rob people of the option of deciding if they want to entangle themselves with you. Stop making this a challenge. Like this is a game to see how many people. It's like with lesbians trying to convert or gay men trying to convert. Stop that shit. Y'all are trying to play this game to see if we can make a person who is straight gay and all that weird stuff. Stop that. You playing a very, very dangerous game. Everybody ain't got the same temperament. Looking at this story, He's done so much. Still has a nice outcome because he came home. Still has money waiting on him. Still has opportunities to do something with his career and with his life. But you keep seeing him like Adrian Broner in stuff. I would be trying to get clean, sober. I would be trying to do a complete 180, man. And we all done had horrible backgrounds. I would not want to be, no. Nope. Sorry. But I'm going to shut up. Good luck to the both of y'all. Be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. Because that next person that you encounter might not be what you think they are, and they might have something that you don't want. All because you saw something that you thought was attractive. I'm out. Y'all have a blessed evening. Do me a solid before you go if you don't mind.
What's the goddamn button?
Peace.